Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and also known as the Taropist, and I am going to be your tarot card reader. Guys, I am going to do a general, collective, whatever comes out reading. I do have some information coming in before I even start the reading, and it is by the way, I'm going to give you this collect or this channeled message, and then I am going to go into the introduction of things. But the channeled message wanted to get out right away, which is there's a hater in your midst. It's saying basically that there is somebody pretending to be part of your circle, and this person is actually trying to, I want to say, mock or humiliate you with a group of people who are in the middle of mocking and humiliating you. The group of people who are mocking and humiliating you, by the way, are mocking and humiliating you because they're jealous of you or envious of your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. And this person that is like trying to fit in with them and like sneak, mock, or humiliate you while trying to pretend they're in your circle are actually being mocked and humiliated by those people because they think they fit in. Okay. Something like that. I hope this makes sense for you. We are going to get some more energy on that channeled message, but I wanted to start there. And then I'm going to go into my introduction. By the way, if you would like to skip ahead to the full part of the reading, you can do so by clicking the little pinned, the timestamp in the pinned comment below. For those of you who would like to know more about me, again, I am the Taropist, and anything you need to know about myself or my channel, you can find either in the description box below, the channel description, or the community tab. Guys, you can also check out my website, which is www.theterapist.com. And that is where you, no, actually, you won't book any readings there right now. Right now, I do have my Zoom and FaceTime readings closed for the summer months. So you will book any of the private readings through my email, which is listed below. The readings that are available are pre recorded and email readings. And any information you need on those are going to be listed below, including where to pay for the reading. And then if you, after you've paid for the reading, you will just send the receipt of payment along with your questions to the email listed below. Okay. Those readings are always to you within 48 hours. If for any reason I need any more time than that, I'll definitely give you the opportunity to either back out or wait a little while longer. Okay. I think that's all, guys. If you would like me to be more likely to pick up on your energy on this in future readings, do engage with the channel in some way. It helps to transfer your energy here onto the channel and into the readings. I do channel energy and pick up on energies. So, again, the more you engage with the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, the more likely it is that I will be able to pick up on that energy in your personal situations. Of course, a personal reading is the best way for me to pick up on your energy. But if you're not interested in a personal reading, then make sure you're engaging heavily, engaging with the channel. Okay. My personal favorite, and I think the most powerful way to engage is by clicking that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And then, of course, if you would like to be notified when I do upload or go live, make sure to click the little bell notification icon to all. Let's dive right in. I already did a whatever comes out reading, and then I had this channeled message coming through somewhat aggressively. So I thought I would jump back on to do this reading, and then I am going to do another love reading, guys, today, this evening at some point. So stay tuned and make sure that notification bell is on, okay? So something, let's get more on this energy of whoever this is. Again, it feels like somebody who is pretending to be a part of your circle or pretending to care more about you than they do. Emotions are running high. Surrender to the divine. It's like, don't want you to worry about this. By the way, they don't want you to sit and fret or try to figure out who this person is. They will definitely expose themselves at some point. But you'll feel the energy that you can feel from people that doesn't feel sincere. Don't let your past hold you back. Um, okay. You are good enough. Okay, so this person might be throwing like those backhanded compliments your way. I hate that. That drives me absolutely insane when I hear other people doing it. I don't keep people in my circle or around me that do that, by the way, anymore. I used to have them all for best friends back in the day. This kind of is reminding me of an energy from back in the day where I thought my best friend was my best friend, but she was really just taking all of this information, my personal information, my low points that I would share with her when we were having strong emotional conversations, and then she would share that with everybody as a means to humiliate me and mock me. So it does feel like that kind of an energy. So guys, I sometimes they're not overtly um Am I overtly? Yeah, they're not overtly being shady, but there are some clues that divine is saying this isn't somebody who's actually going, this person does not make you feel good in their presence. Okay. They might try to by hugging you or saying they love you, but their actions and their little backhanded compliments make you actually walk away feeling less than. That's your clue. Okay. Let me get some tarot on it though, as well. So, Ten of Pentacles, Hanged Man, and the Empress card. Okay, because it is talking about remaining. First of all, I want to say that it's saying that you have a very powerful ability to attract, and this is caused. And this is something that is innate within you. I believe it's because you were destined. I know it's because you were destined to kind of be able to attract or retain and attract a large audience for a message that you have to share. By the way, part of this message that you're sharing has to do with overcoming situations like this one that you're currently in. And then we do have the King of Pentacles. By the way, whatever this is, it's like they're setting you up. They think they're setting you up for failure, but they're setting you up for a lifetime full of success and prosperity, by the way, because it's going to give you a lifetime full of content or information. Whatever you're learning from whatever this is, the higher perspective that you're gaining from it is going to create a powerful um I want to say generational wealth, okay? But generational wealth, not just financial wealth. This is like in the health, wellness, every single area of your life is going to be very abundant because of the things that you've had to endure and overcome. And you've been able to, like, masterfully, I'm getting, observe and learn from every single bad situation is what I'm getting here. And we are going to get some energy oracle as well. But what I guess we didn't really go through the tarot. The 10 of Pentacles, so the overarching energy again is the King of Pentacles. This is about stability and about that. Maybe I want to say that maybe this foundation wasn't easy to come to, and it maybe felt like everything was falling apart to get here, including relationships that you thought you were, big parts of your life, good parts of your life, long lasting, lifelong friendships. Maybe you've had these friendships for quite some time, or in general, maybe you just felt like you loved them. They were a part of your family and they were coming with you till the end of time, something like that. These people, first of all, again, your ability to release them is what is causing this ability to be have such a stable foundation. And again, your ability to attract everything while you have it always and it's innate within you, it does dim when you're letting kind of this crummy or foggy energy into your aura. So these people are kind of like clogging up your auric field and making it harder for you to attract, but you still innately have the ability to do so, which is causing them to hate or hate on you or whatever this is. Okay. This is why a lot of people are opposing you always, it feels like. Let's get more from the energy oracle. The Hanged Man, by the way, is about a time in your life where I'm getting that they're asking you to release any connection that doesn't make you feel better when you walk away, right? You see somebody and you walk away from them and you feel less than, there's a strong need to release any of these people or be more aware of the way people kind of give you backhanded compliments, like, ooh, what's this? Okay, overheard this backhanded compliment the other day. It was so what's the appalling. But I'm just gonna say I'm not even gonna give an actual how I know the person. A person said to another person, oh wow, I'm starting to think you only go to church so you can dress up. What the kind of is that? I'm sorry, but who says that to somebody? The woman looked absolutely gorgeous, stunning. She looked like she just refreshed herself. I don't care how you decide to connect to the Lord or what your belief system is. When you go and you go with respect by dressing up for the Lord or whatever you believe in, and you go to and bring your best, and somebody says to you, "I'm starting to think you only go so you can dress up," like trying to shame her for dressing up and actually accusing her of only going so she can look good instead of for the real reason that she's going to connect to divine source. Okay, it was awful. It really just irked my soul when I heard this. And then the other woman felt the need to kind of like defend herself. Well, maybe it's a cultural difference. No, there's what the fuck ever it is that woman should have kept her mouth shut instead of trying. And she claims to be friends with this woman. That's the other part. So please be aware when people are giving you these backhanded, jealous of you, hateful kind of backhanded compliments. Okay. So, patience. And by the way, that's what it's saying. There is no need for you to reveal this person or find out who this person is or who these people are, because the divine always reveals this type of energy or this type of behavior. And sometimes it takes a lot longer than other times. And sometimes it's just as soon as you can surrender it to the divine, things will be revealed. And your I'm getting whatever they maybe have said behind your back or even to your face and the things you've believed, the more you walk away and release these types of energies, the more clearly other people will be able to see them. It's something like that. And the more clearly you'll be able to see these things in the future. I'm going to see if I can get one more. Patience again. Well, the divine storm warning. That keeps coming out, the storm warning card, and I almost always keep like overlooking it. I want to really pay attention to it because it's come out in almost every reading. And then deceit. It's not like we don't know, right? I'm telling you right now that the whole reading is about some sort of deceit here, some sort of fake friend, frenemy, whatever this is that you genuinely think is a good or big part of your like family. They're not blood, by the way. They could be, by the way, I want to say that they could be blood. This could be a blood relative of yours, or this could be somebody, a friend. But whatever this is, they're going around trying to alter the way others see you while letting you believe that they love you, but they're also giving you very strong clues and cues. And the divine is saying, like, this is kind of the purpose of this, is the divine wants you to stop seeing things with rose colored glasses. The divine wants you to see things as they are. It's like it's uncomfortable to realize that people that you think love you and the people that you love don't, right? But it is important. It's imperative that you don't walk around naively allowing people to disrespect you in your face, behind your back, whatever this is. And again, once you realize what has happened here, it's saying, be patient. Please don't try to handle this yourself. This is a God situation. This is a divine situation that needs to be handled by the divine. And by the way, if this is supposed to come out in some sort of exposure that you are supposed to do, there will be a very clear cue for you to do so, meaning that it'll come up and people will ask you about it. And then you will have the opportunity to kind of say what it's like. I want to say, when you go around trying to alter the way people see people, even people that are behind your back deceiving you, they cannot see it clearly unless they're ready for that information and they come to you, and then they need you to communicate the honest truth, no ulterior motives, no altered information, right? So it's like, make sure you're not exaggerating any of the information that you share, and make sure you're not forcing this information on anybody who doesn't ask for it. This information, the divine is going to send someone or people in to ask you about this person or these people or this situation. But until then, please just sit still or continuously pour into yourself and your own self worth and walk away from anything that isn't feeling solid, like it has a stable foundation. This is, by the way, how you're going to become very abundant in this lifetime and successful, is by releasing and clearing. This is called an aura cleansing. You're literally cleaning your aura from all of this messy filth that people that have ill intentions for you are creating, because you are keeping them in your circle. They are allowed. I want to say it's like you've invited the vampires into the house, right? There used to be that thing. Like the vampire can only come in if you invite them. Well, these are, let's call them demons, but I think we all know that demons are human nature, okay? And that the truth is we're inviting their human nature, and they can only enter at our will. So it's saying, as long as we can release any of these energies, frenemies, it's saying something about something forms. I don't know what that is. Okay. So it's saying, as long as we can release these lovingly, by the way, it is asking you to release them lovingly. And this means that you're not going to go trying to now ruin their reputation because of their attempt to ruin yours. There's no need to do that. They are doing that. They're in the process of ruining their own reputation. People who have ill intent always do that. But there is an amount of patience needed here, and the awareness that things can only get worse if you try to push too hard back on a situation. Again, when people come for this information because they're ready to hear it and receive it, that is when it is your cue to share from an honest space, no exaggerations, trying to kind of like prove your point, right? Sometimes we over exaggerate to try to get people to understand the severity of the situation. But there is a strong need for you to communicate from a very honest, authentic, and I'm getting like, what is this word? Transparent space about what has happened to you, and only do so when you're asked about the situation. If you're not asked about the situation, it's because the people aren't ready to receive the information. If you force information on people that they're not ready to receive, they will reject what you're telling them and think you're crazy. Okay. There's something about this, and this is in all areas of life. If people are not ready for the message, if you don't wait for people to come to you to hear the message you're sending, then they will automatically assume that you are crazy. Okay, that's where this is all coming from in the world today. So I hope this makes sense for you, and I love you so much. And there is no need to fear whatever this is. That the person or the people deceiving you are always going to be seen or brought to the light, as long as you don't try to do it yourself. Okay, there's no need to do any kind of smear campaigning, because another part of this that they want to be making very clear is that they want you to trust your intuition about people, but sometimes our own fear or our own damage from the past will have us seeing people incorrectly. So making sure that you're not going in and trying to smear campaign somebody who you think might be the person I'm talking about here, especially if they've not given you any serious cues. It's just saying don't do that. Okay. It's saying, because then you might find out that that's not even the person who was deceiving you in the first place. Okay. Whoops. I love you so much. And I am going to end it there, you guys. And I will see you guys very soon.